Hello again. It's been quite some time, and there are a lot of reasons for that. 2025 was undeniably the worst year of my life so far, and I've had quite a number of rough years, so it was pretty bad, but hopefully it gets better. Now, a lot of people start new years with resolutions, goals, vision boards, words, themes, mantras. Any way you approach the new year, you're still approaching it. This year kind of didn't do that, but just like most new years, I'm hoping that this new year is a good one and full of a lot more joy and fun and good things. Because I've put my life on the internet, I know that some of you are gonna have a lot of questions, but here's the thing, you're not gonna get answers. What I will say is that the life that I was building is no longer the path that I'm walking on, and that chapter did not end peacefully. And because of that, I no longer have some of those people in my life. And after today, unfortunately, I no longer have my cat either. So whatever story you want to make up about that in your mind and use your wild imagination, that's just gonna be the truth for you, because I don't want to bring that drama here. Which brings me to what the next chapter is all about, and a little bit of what it's not about. And number one is boundaries. That can be a very expansive category, but for me, and the inspiration is Evelyn from the internets has a video all about you will never see Bae. You will never know if she has a partner. You will never know if she has a whole family and kids. You will never see a wedding ring on that finger. You will never know what is in her private life. And in today's modern world, that may feel like keeping a little bit too much private. And I know that some audiences may believe that they are entitled to those answers. But for me, that made it a safe channel during everything that transpired. I knew it would always be her. I knew who to expect on the channel. I knew that it wasn't going to be about drama. It wasn't going to be about relationship stuff. It wasn't going to be anything but Evelyn. So rule number one is boundaries. It's about me and my stuff and the thing that brings me joy and the stuff that I choose to share. Number two, we are not inspired, so we are not going to be inspirational. We're going to keep it real, but we also gonna keep boundaries. Because for me, during the tough time, the hardest content to watch was the stuff that was so sadly out of reach. So channels where they're able to spend a big budget on room makeovers, go to extravagant events with a whole group of friends, or any number of things, those were hard, so I opted out. So we gonna be out here balling on a budget, but we gonna make the most of what we have. And that goes for both stuff and energy. Which brings us to number three. This is not therapy. Not for me, not for you, and it's not going to become that. Life does need balance, and I think everyone deserves the opportunity and the space and the help to grow and flourish and become a better person with balanced mental health and all that jazz. But on the other side of the balance, you need to relax and have fun and enjoy life, not just harp on what you have to improve. So the mentals is no longer a part of my main vibe, because if I want to stay consistent, I have to keep this a safe space that I'm able and willing to step into on a consistent basis, because that also made some content hard to watch for me when people made it too deep or all about therapy, all about growth, whether it was trying to educate about mental health or explore their own. And I want to keep this a safe, cozy space where we both get to hang out and have fun, have a good time, even if it's just for a few minutes. So, to summarize, we're keeping it real, we're keeping it light, and we're keeping it who you signed up for. And spoiler alert, I'm in a new place now. And I did record a little bit of that move in process, but I'm definitely nowhere close to done unpacking, so there's that to look forward to. In the meantime, I'll send it back to past me to tell you all about it, or at least what I recorded. Happy New Year, I guess. Today is January 1st. I am starting out strong. New year, new me, new life, and hopefully it's a good one. I have been trying to occupy my time and my brain because yesterday was move out day and tomorrow is hopefully move in day. Today I have been looking. At first I wanted to adopt a bunny. We are not going to make permanent decisions while in this state. It felt right. It felt like an option. Got myself new glasses and now I'm looking at furniture for the new place. Oh, hello, Chester. Chester heard me talking. He says I'm the star. It is January 3rd, and so this is my kitchen. I am currently rearranging things, trying to make room for things, trying to sort things, all of the moving nonsense that you always have to do. I just set up this situation. Yes, it is a twin bed. Yes, it is out in the living room. It is because I don't have a couch and I would like something to sit on while watching TV. So, bed, couch, TV, and all my office stuff is over there. I think my plants are gonna go over there. Got a lot to figure out, but things are progressing. Almost everything is in. I just have to pick up what's left at my friend's place where I've been staying for a little bit, and then everything will be here. Another fun thing developed today is, let me show you. Okay, we've got to be really quiet because he is very shy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? You doing okay? Don't worry, this is just your temporary setup. So this is gonna be his temporary setup while I get everything sorted. Out there is the living room. He is just chilling in here. I'm fostering him for right now so that I can decide whether or not a bunny is the right pet for me and to see if he's the right bunny for me. So this is his first day here. I'm gonna let him chill. It looks like he already knows how to use the litter box, so that's good. Good job, buddy. So it's been a very, very busy day. I am exhausted. I knew that I wanted some furry companion here with me, and I think that this is the best compromise for right now of fostering a bunny, and we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna get back to work, but for future me, if you're curious, the moving shows this time at my friend's place, we've been watching Community, which for some reason has turned into my moving show. Every time I've moved for the past like 4 or 5 moves, I've rewatched Community, and it hasn't been on purpose. It's just been like the urge is there. It's Community time. And the other thing, the thing that I'm watching right now, Trixie Mattel and Brittany Broski, because I need some laughter, I need some lightness, I need some good times, some entertainment, and they are most certainly that. Now back to the mess. Good morning. It is January 4th, and last night was my first night actually sleeping in the new place on an actual mattress again. I've been sleeping on an air mattress at my friend's place, and while being at my friend's place has been much nicer than any of the other options, an air mattress is not ideal as a long-term sleep solution. But I also don't have all my pillows, so I kind of slept a little bit weird, and I think I bit my tongue in my sleep. It is Sunday, and my friend and I are gonna hang out here later on today. But first, I am going to try and unpack, get a little bit of this mess kind of managed. Food first, and then movie time.
Made it to the next day. It is Monday. I believe it is the 5th. And as you can see, things are still quite a mess. Bunny is just chilling. Yesterday we made really big progress with Bunny. He was very brave and he ate a lot of spinach. He was very brave. I think he's getting used to me being in here. I'm taking it very slow with him. I'm not giving him a whole lot of like pets and scratches because he doesn't want that right now. He just wants to sort of warm up to me, get to know me. And so I'm just doing my thing out here and moving around. I'm trying to not make like excessive noise, but I'm also just living my life. Today, hopefully, I am going to be unpacking a lot of the office stuff and or kitchen stuff so that that is usable and I can cook and eat here. The number one top priority, hopefully we can do that, is finding the cord for the TV in the bedroom because I don't have the power cord. I have everything else I need to set up the TV except for the power cord. My teeth are brushed. Have I showered? No. Will I? Also no. But we persevere. It is, I don't know how many days later. I have not felt up to turning the camera on. Brief update. This is the state of things now. I have cleared most of the boxes, but there's still there's still a lot of boxes. I have deconstructed Box Mountain, many iterations of Box Mountain. So there's currently a few stacked in the corner over there. There's also some hidden back there. We're still living in Boxtown, USA. It's overwhelming. Moving is always overwhelming, but this situation is also just a lot. I did not ask for it. I didn't sign up for it, but here we are. And good news, I did get up my fairy lights. So those are around the place. So that's fun. That's nice. My foster bunny is hiding in his house right now. He's loving it. When I gave him the house, he did binkies. And that's, if you've ever dealt with rabbits, you know you're doing it right when they get binkies. I think that was the right move to responsibly consider adopting a rabbit and like take that decision very, very slowly. But it's also been important for me to have another fuzzy friend with me throughout this so that I can not be alone. Let me take you around. Let me show you the state of things. Those are things that are not mine. This is the state of the kitchen right now. And there's a ton of stuff in the way. This used to be completely blocked with, like, I had all my plants in there, so they were in rehab. They are now all the way over at the window. We'll get there. This one actually likes this spot, so I'm considering, like, do I keep a giant plant on my kitchen counter? That is the current Box Mountain. This is like paper and bubble wrap. This is Box Mountain Part 2. This is plant stuff, which I don't really have a spot for. I do finally have food in my fridge. Found my dishes and things, so that's nice. This, I actually like this. It came out of necessity, but I actually prefer this. A kitchen appliance cart. It's just kind of out, and I remember that I have them, so I actually use my pasta maker. Getting my TV console kind of set up. What you doing in here? Hi, bunny. Okay, we'll talk later.
He's been doing really, really good. He's gotten so brave and so curious, and he is like flawlessly using his litter box. I gotta clean that. Here we have the absolute mess. That is my office area right now. And then we have the bedroom. And then the closet. And we're just not gonna talk about that. I've had enough apartments to know that when a place comes with one really big closet, there's a catch. There's a catch and you're gonna find it. And in this case, the reason why this closet is so freaking big is because it's the only closet in the place. So this is the only storage for like Halloween and Christmas things and seasonal items and like all of the like storage stuff that you would have, as well as your clothes. So I currently don't have room for my clothes in there because I have to go in and organize all of this so that it is in a state that fits in the closet nicely. We aren't there yet, and that is so low priority that I have just unceremoniously shoved everything in here, and that's where it's gonna stay for now. And we ain't gonna ask questions. We're just gonna move on to the rest of the apartment. So that is the current state of things. So it's been a process. It's been overwhelming. It's been days and days of packing and unpacking and moving and organizing and trying to find spots for things. And again, that's moving. That's regular. But I just wish that this was for happy reasons. It is now the 13th, I think, and things are starting to settle down, I guess, a little bit. I still have another box mountain over there that you can't see because it's hidden by another pile of boxes. Oh, unpacking takes a lot even at the best of times, but this is an exercise in a whole lot of things. Today is not more unpacking. Today is errand day. Look for clothes. I have Etsy packages, which is good. I have my own mail to pick up. I feel like I'm forgetting other stuff. Yesterday was another tough day. There's been a lot of tough days, and I don't record on the tough days. I think it's okay, because that means that I can clip this down quite a bit. Which brings us back to now, and it's still a mess. Quite a bit, actually, on both sides. But hey, I guess cleaning up and unpacking are prime content opportunities, so stay tuned for that. And with that, I shall leave it here. See you next time. Bye.